ancient mariner, and he stopped at one of three. By thy long grey beard and glittering eye, now wherefore stopp'st thou me? The bridegroom's doors are opened wide, and I am next of kin. The guests are met, the feast is set, mayst hear the merry din. He holds him with his skinny hand. There was a ship, quoth he. Hands off, unhold me, grey-beard loon. Eftsoons his hands dropped he. He holds him with his glittering eye. The wedding guest stood still, and listens like a 3 years child. The mariner hath his will. The wedding guest sat on a stone, yet he cannot choose but hear. And thus spake on that bright-eyed man, that ancient mariner. The ship was cheered, the harbour cleared, merrily did we drop, below the kirk, below the hill, below the lighthouse top. The sun came up upon the left, out of the sea came he, and he shone bright, and on the right went down into the sea. Higher and higher, every day, till over the mast at noon. The wedding guest he beat his breast, for he heard the loud bassoon. The bride hath paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, and nodding before her, nodding their heads before her goes the merry minstrelsy. And nodding their heads before her goes the merry minstrelsy. The wedding guest he beat his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear. And thus spake on that bright-eyed man, that ancient mariner. And now a storm blast came, and it was tyrannous and strong. It struck with its overtaking wings, and chased us south along. With sloping masts and dipping prow, as who pursued with yell and blow, still threads the shadow of his foe, and forwards bends his head. The ship drove fast, loud roared the blast, and southward aye we fled. Southward aye we fled. And then there came both mist and snow, and it grew wondrous cold. And ice, mast high, came floating by, as green as emerald. And through the drifts and snowy cliffs, did send a dismal sheen. No shapes of man nor beast were can, the ice was all between. The ice was here, the ice was there, the ice was all around. It cracked and growled and roared and howled like noises in a swound. Like noises in a swound. At length did cross an albatross. Out of the fog he came. As if it had been a Christian soul, we hailed it in God's name. It at the foot, it never at, and round it flew. The ice did split with a thunder fit. The helmsman steered us through. The helmsman steered us through. And a good south wind sprung up behind. The albatross did follow. And every day for food or play came to the mariner's hollow. Came to the mariner's hollow. On mast or shroud, in mist or cloud, it burst for vespers 9. While all the night through fog smoke white glimmered the white moonshine. God save the ancient mariner from the fines that plague thee thus. Why lookest thou so? With my crossbow I shot the albatross.